Do I feel that giving an 8-year-old child Botox is child abuse? That is a very tough question, because when you think of child abuse, you think of, physical, actual, like hitting or, mental yelling, abuse type thing. But I think that unless the child has some sort of physical deformity, maybe from birth or from an accident, that is actually mentally, emotionally, spiritually holding that child back, that just a tiny bit of, a little Botox can maybe help them become who they should be, maybe become social again if they've, redrawn from society, then I think maybe that's okay. But just because the mother or the father or the caretaker thinks, oh, my daughter or, son's lips aren't quite the way that I think they should be, and wants to give them Botox, I think that, no. I think every child is perfect just as they are. Every 8-year-old is beautiful in their own way, and they do not need Botox at all.
I think giving an 8-year-old Botox, even if they want to, is a little bit child abuse, because I think they're way too young, even if they wanted it, and I think that little kids should think they're perfect the way they are and don't want to change or anything, because everyone's beautiful in their own way, and if the adult even tells them to, or if they want to, I still think it's child abuse. I think they should just be themselves.
I think getting Botox when you're 8 years old, or adults making you get it, if an 8-year-old decides to do that and the parent lets them do that, I wouldn't think that's child abuse, because the child wanted to do it. So, but if you're in a competition and you need Botox, and an adult, your parent goes and says, well, you need to get it because something looks bad on your face, I would think that's child abuse, especially if the child doesn't want to do it. So it depends. If the child wants to do it, then I wouldn't think it's child abuse, but if the adult makes them do it, then yeah, that's the child abuse.
Yes, under almost any circumstance, I would think giving Botox to an 8-year-old child would be child abuse, and beyond that, monumentally stupid. Except, with the possible exception if the child had an accident and it was part of cosmetic surgery to restore their looks back to normal, and maybe something like that was the only way they could carry on with normal appearance, in which case I would think that would be an exception. But if it was to improve their looks or fatten their lips or something like that, that would just be beyond normal ignorance.
Yes, I do believe that giving an 8-year-old Botox would be child abuse. There's no reason for an 8-year-old that anybody that age to have to worry about taking that kind of chemical in their body, and let alone the effects of it. It could do them no good. Let them be children. Let them be themselves. That's their best shot.